Found your rope line, Governor.
Oh, my people are here. The rope line. Thank you for finding it for me.
Governor, you spoke about the Iran deal. Would you tear that deal up on your first day in office if elected?
Look, first day of the office, I think you need to connect with your allies. You need to get a sense of what the status is. But based on what I know of the agreement, I think we should move towards the abrogation of it, yeah. Whether it's the first day or not, that's more political rhetoric than anything else.
So what would you do in office to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons?
I think the president was on the right track at the very beginning when he said that the objective was to make sure that they didn't have the capability to build a nuclear bomb. Now we've legitimized Iran being a nuclear threshold country. And that in and of itself creates huge instability in the region. It's not that they can tomorrow make a bomb, but they have the capability with breakout technology to do it in relatively short order, and that sends a signal to the Saudis and others. So you're going to see, I think, the danger of proliferation now increase because of this. All of this is done, by the way, without any consideration for their missile launch capabilities that have been proved, with their efforts to promote through state resources, terrorism in the region, creating instability. So I think it's the wrong approach from the beginning, and I think it's a bad outcome.
Governor John Jacobson from KMA, you're in Western Iowa. I was with your brother in 2004. He decided late to come to Western Iowa and rally the numbers here with the get out the vote as opposed to more liberal Eastern Iowa. Can you tell us about your Iowa strategy in the caucuses? You're going to be spending a lot of time here in Western Iowa.
I'm going to be all over the state. Where the caucus goers live. I mean, obviously you got to go where people live that are going to decide who Iowa's going to support. I believe that a bigger, broader message is one based on my record. The combination of that puts me in a good position. So I'll be back here.
Bernie Sanders had 2,400 people here on the 3rd of July.
Yeah.
It sounded like Hubert Humphrey with the fiery oratory. However, it wasn't the Happy Warrior. You sounded today like the Happy Warrior. Do you think a divisive, angry message or a unitive message is going to work this cycle?
You can appeal to people's anger and their angst for so long, but you're not going to solve the problems that we face. And I like the path that Republicans have taken in the past to win. Compare and contrast. This is not this is a contact sport, but to offer out a compelling alternative to the path we're on has to be how a Republican wins, and that's the path that I've taken. Others are taking a different path. I think that they're wrong.
Governor, on the Iran deal, is this something that is going to fall to the next president, or are you confident that Congress can turn this back?
Well, the president's already announced, which is pretty breathtaking if you think about it. He's already announced without Congress doing anything that he's going to veto anything that they do. So if that's the case, then because it wasn't done in treaty form, it's likely to, if it's law, you can change it. If it's done by executive order, you can change it as well. And so the next president will certainly have a role to play. There's this, without knowing every detail of this, I hope to be able to read the agreement, because this is a hugely important agreement for U.S. foreign policy. It appears to me that the next president will have to deal with this in very substantive ways, for sure, as it relates to verification and many other aspects of the agreement.
Governor, you batted away questions about Donald Trump a few days ago. Today here you took them head on. Why talk about him as opposed to the 18 other guys you're running against?
Why am I talking about Trump?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't talk to him about it that much. In fact, no questions. Interesting that no questions come up about Donald Trump. I do think, though, from a Republican Party perspective, we have to be big and bold, not divisive and angry. We have to be hopeful and optimistic, not deeply pessimistic. We're never going to win if we're a grievance party. We'll win if we offer something that gives people hopes their lives are going to get better. And Mr. Trump has every right to have every belief he has. He's going to run, that's fine. But I don't want to be associated with the kind of vitriol that he's spewing out these days.
Last one.
I don't want to even listen to what you have to say because your last name is Bush. How do you overcome that?
Where are they? I want to go find them. I want to find them. I want to convince them. I think the more people that get to know my record, know my experience, know my leadership skills, I can persuade people. So give me a list. I'll call them up on the way to the airport.